This is a little different than the list you were just playing. Because this one has the brush offs. It's also playing 4 Brazen Borrowers. And there was some money left in the lands. When I pulled up the list that I had originally sent, it was like 28 or maybe like a little bit under. So I did up some of the cards. Yeah, I was asking if Corbin was gonna play tonight because I was like, I don't know if I want to like play this in the burn, but I did forget that like brush off is like really good in the burn. It's just counterspell. Oh, also another thing, this gets to play 4 footfalls now. So I think there's a world where we can fit a third Ardent play too, like messing with the budget. Like maybe you cut like a dispute and play like you have like enough budget for the Ardent play. Yeah, Corbin, I'm coming for you. I hope you've read Timely Reinforcements, buddy. Yeah, I think people realize that it's just like not that good in modern, like that it's fine, but it's like not the greatest. Which is good because like we probably won't get Violent Outburst back just because of like Living End and just price memory. It'll be hard, but I think we will get to do Rhinos things more consistent. Yeah, and that's because they got like stuff right. Like they got like the new elementals. It just became like a control deck. We got a lot of players tonight too. I think we're at like 14, somewhere in that ballpark. So it's pretty exciting. A big uptick from where we've been at the last couple weeks. I've also decided because, and like, I don't know, if, Corbin, if you've seen any of this stuff, it's kind of cool, but it's like, there's that mod of Pokemon called Pokemon Infinite Fusion, where it's like you can fuse the Pokemon together and they have like the custom sprites and stuff. So they just released like a new one for the 3rd gen games, like the region. And I was thinking, I'm like, I have so much time on Wednesdays that I think I'm gonna play through the one on my own. And then the other one, maybe I'll just do like a half hour, 10 hour on stream, like after. Yeah, use your channel points. Let's get Corbin banned permanently. I don't want anybody requesting decks. I want people to lump their points together. We could ban Corbin permanently from the. I can technically do it right now because I have infinite channel points. But if I do it, then it doesn't mean anything. I'm excited to play this though. I haven't really played Rhinos. What up, troll? How you doing? Yeah, I was watching the, Small Ant on YouTube was playing the new one. That's good. We're playing Bant Rhinos tonight. Devin did really bad with this the other day, so I'm gonna try it tonight. Some of the prices went down, so we're able to kind of make the list better than what he was playing at the time. I was thinking of some warp stuff too. The problem is like I don't know what warp stuff you'd want to play because I'm like, okay, Starfield Shepherd is cool, but you could only find like planes with it, which is kind of awkward. Where do I get my deck ideas? I think it depends. Like this idea came from Outburst getting banned, so then it was like, okay, Shardless is still legal, and then the next like on color one, or really the only other on color when you get is Ardent Plea. So I just kind of like brewed this. Sometimes it's like just a deck in another format that has like some cheap things. Um, it just kind of depends. Like something I'm working on right now. I still have the Furdock core list in the breakout, the Jun breakout list, but um actually I think I can Bring this to second monitor real quick. Oop. So like, I have 290 decks in here, and like maybe like 5 of them are not VV. So like, this breakout deck, I didn't want to mess with it, but like, this is literally like, it revolves around like breakout. Actually, let's do visual stacks. So it revolves around breakout to like put cheap threats in with like haste, and all of the threats are like oversized like 2-drops basically. There's like Collect the Company, like Team or Battle Rage. And I only did this because like I was talking to somebody in DC and the guy was like, I really want to play breakout. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna mess with this. And then I'm working on this right now, which like Devin knows about. But it's a long time ago in Legacy, like probably like 7 years ago or something crazy. I was playing a Burning Wish like mid-range control list that I saw, and I was like, oh, I mean, this card's cheap enough. There's probably applications in VV. And then somebody brought up that like Tablet just got printed. Like Tablet seems like nuts with like a Burning Wish package. So I don't know. Like I don't, and like this is still like I'm in the middle of like brewing this, so like it's not like it's like anywhere close to done or anything, but I don't know. It just kind of depends. It just kind of depends on like what inspires it. Because sometimes it's as easy as like, oh, I'm gonna make burn, or like I'm gonna build blue white control, and then like somebody just shared like 10 minutes ago, like I kind of want to mess with it. Like Meek Attack is 40 cents. Like Through the Breach is still under $1. Like these are like cards that I want to play. Actually, I wonder, is Agent of Treachery still like $2? I wonder if we could do like stuff like that. Whoop. Yeah, I think that Emrakul, like that Emrakul's a couple bucks. Actually, that might be. Does that Emrakul have Annihilator? Okay, I need to like. Oh, it doesn't have Annihilator. It's also like $5. I thought that card was like $3 before. Like, did it just like recently go up? I don't know. Through the Breach is like so close. It's just like you can only do like World Spine Worm. Okay, it is 7 o'clock. I'm gonna pop into the. Well, there's no one in the players' meeting. Sorry, just trying to figure out if we need to do players' meeting or if I can just go into round 1. But it's pretty cool. I think we have like we're only gonna do 4 rounds, even if there is more than 16, just because it's like a weeknight at 7. But we got a lot of players tonight, which is pretty cool. The last 2 weeks have been kind of light. we're just gonna pair. Man, so we got 18 tonight. All right, we're against Toad. Like, can't you just play Hypergenesis instead of Breach Meek and dump your hand with Cascade? You can. Hypergenesis is a deck, but I was playing. I was playing. What do you call it? Through the Breach, like kind of like the modern list with like counter spells and stuff, like a little bit slower. But the biggest issue was what was I playing? I was playing Vesuvian Drifter too. And it wasn't like bad. It was just like a little too slow. And like sometimes you would like draw like the game would just be going on. You would draw like 3 of your guys, and only having one brainstorm means you had to play like Brain Surge. It was kind of clunky. Most fun decks to play or play against. I think so. Like the Reclamation decks are really fun. Um, like I have Bug Wreck, and I know the Bant Wreck decks are really fun. Where's Toad at? So I'm trying to contact my opponent real quick. Um, yeah, I think it just kind of depends on like the decks that you're playing too. Like Affinity is really fun, especially in this format. We're gonna keep this. So we'll go Forest with this, and then we have the 2 mana plays. What else? I think a lot of the just Yojimbo. So this will be a cool deck to kind of see because I don't think we've gotten this show this one on stream. But anyway, I think that Burn is honestly really fun. Okay, we have turn 3 Ardent, please, so that's good. We are gonna bounce that. Initiative's really good. The only problem with initiative now, and it's kind of a reason it's fallen off, is the spirit guides went up, so it's just kind of tough to afford. But it's definitely not bad. It's just like a lot slower than it would be, at least like historically. Plus, White Plume is like up. All right, so we just got to put pressure on him now. An untapped blue here would be awesome. Footfall's okay. We're getting some bangers on the playlist. I just literally did like rock, and it's like a lot of classics for me. Turbo Initiative ideas. I think there's actually, I think there's a pretty solid mono white stompy list that I worked on it. We're gonna brush this off. Um, So it doesn't unfortunately get the initiative, but it is yeah. It does like power out like 3 drops on turn 2 a lot of the times. And then when it's not doing that, it's just like a curve like 1, 2, 3 deck. I think we just I think we're just like slamming. We have the brush out in case he does something, and then we just kind of kill him with Rhinos here. Do I think Control is taking over the format, especially with more Tide being played? I actually think Control is super underplayed right now. Nice, we got there. Let me do the sideboarding real quick, and then I'll keep answering that. What the heck do I don't think I do. I bring in any cards here. All right, this is gonna seem crazy, but I think we board in these just for because Cease can cycle to draw cards, right? And then Desist in the late game is like sweepers for Yojimbo and like a lot of the artifacts. And we have like these rides ends, which are like really bad. Um, the tough part about Control too is like so like Control's really good into Nadu. Control's really good into Tide, at least in my experience. And then no green source. I think Chance fine though. And then there's also like control decks that just like main deck like Rest in Peace, which is good against Hogak, and like I think those are your like your three big decks in the format. Um, the biggest problem though is like you have an atrocious matchup into post. Like post, what is this? Okay. Like post just eats you alive. They just literally can sit there, just like do nothing. They play an expedition map on like turn 1, and they're gonna find trench post. So now them just playing lands is gonna like body you. So we can do this, and then if he plays something we really care about, we can failure it. And if we don't failure what he does, then we can crack the tranquil to find a forest for crashing footfalls. I don't really want him to do this. Do I think a turbo initiative deck would be good in the format right now? I think initiative's good. I think the problem though is like you can't really turbo it anymore. Um, just because of those spirit guides and stuff going up. You can still play like mana dorks, which is fine. It's just like you're less explosive. All right, I don't want to get got in case he's like, oh, I'll name Tranquil Landscape. Realistically, that's just gonna name Rhinos. But like all the initiative creatures, but like White Plume Adventurer are like cheap. Yep. We're drawing a lot of lands, which kind of sucks. What is this? Okay. I think next turn we're just gonna slam this Warden and just try to make like a 4/4. I don't want to hear this song. Oh, there we go. At some point, I think we're just gonna like snap off this rev for like a bunch. Note to self. We kind of talked about what's like happening in this game right now, at least like with me and Devin, where I think this deck gets kind of unique because like you could just go like turn three shardless or exalted or ardent plea and just like make some rhinos, but like now we're almost gonna be like tempo like or control deck. I mean this is pretty good on this turn. It's not gonna like hit you Jimbo, but yeah. So he's probably gonna find a land, cash in his Mind Stone. And we don't really. I don't think we feel that bad because we still have Rev. Is this Yojimbo? No, Eternalize. Okay. We got 2 turns left on the boys. So much younger. That's pretty good. Exile our graveyards. Players can't cast non-creature spell this turn. Exile Calamity's Wake. Maybe it's if you can end it. EOT deploy for Thopters and cease the dragon. I wanted to clean up a lot of what he had in play there. Just because Yojimbo is like so late game. Like I don't want him to just be able to keep finding lands and lands and like also just restricting our stuff there. Okay, so this is gonna hit our shardless. I guess I don't know. I could have deployed there for an extra life, but I don't know how relevant that is. This is a disruptor. Ugh. He's going for calamities here. I feel like I just want to like draw a ton of cards. Or maybe it's not worth it. This is not a reach, right? Okay, I was about to say. So we can kill Yojimbo with this assist. What are your thoughts on Veteran Explorer in this format? I think Veteran Explorer is fine. Um, I think the worst part about it is there's a lot of basics. So when there are so many basics, it makes it really hard to like break parity. It is gonna be kind of crazy because I do think we need to like desist and just like blow up this Yojimbo. Okay, we are gonna rev. Okay, we can Palace Jailer the Timeless Dragon. I think I just want to play the Seachrome Coast. I don't really want to. I don't want to go for the Ardent Plea stuff here, just in case he does have something. Good your land. We can also just cycle this Tranquil Landscape. I think we have 2 footfalls left. Oh no, we have 3 because the one was just in the deck. We couldn't cast it anymore. I am willing to pay the life on this just because I think we're gonna be good on lands. Honestly, if we draw a Brazen Bar, our Brazen Bar is really good here too. Another Shardless. Do we have a Dust Bowl here? Monumental Henge. Okay, not a bad one. Palace Jailer beats. No, actually, wait. Sorry, I forgot about the tax. We will try to see if he might have another Calamity's Wake. We'll see what happens. So we could get hit by a Wrath here. If we do, it is what it is. Brazen Bar, great draw. The fact that we've been able to hold the Monarch too has been like pretty great. Okay, Shatter the Sky, sure. So we're gonna draw a card out of that. I don't think there's anything relevant in the graveyard now. How many Calamities Wakes is that? Is that all of them? 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 of them. We've fought through a lot of them already. Main phasing Henge is good. I'm sorry, what is this? What is this card? That looks like a great Brazen Borrow target. Petty Theft. This is game 2. Alright, Borrow is great there. Looks like a Wrath. Nope, nope. Just main phasing the guy. I'm on my way. Alright, if he doesn't have a swords, then this is lethal. So, Petty Theft. I think we got the GG. Alright. GG's Toad. Let's watch. Let's see what Fork's up to. Man, I didn't even get to see it. I'm too busy trying to. The pain is shattering. What's up, Plasma? All right, what was Delger up to? Delger's up to. Oh my god. Fork's playing Rhinos. Let's check Kevin Dank. Every window. Oh my god, I ain't watching this. Way, way, way from here I'll be. So we were up against Yojimbo there. Deck felt pretty good. The 4 Brazen Bars is kind of nuts. It looks like we got Post versus Blue something. I think Defiance was on High Tide last week, so it's probably just High Tide. But trust me, I'll do it again, do it again. Yeah, Merchant Scroll. So Post versus High Tide. Probably the feature table, to be honest with you. Gonna find a dig through time, so I mean this Stone Brain just is always naming High Tide, right? Yeah. So Hattad can still like technically win. It's just like a lot of work. I'm trying to think what that route even looks like. Sam's got so much time though. Honestly, the Soul Ring starts. It's what I hate most about like playing against post. Micah spawn. Yep. Weimer answered. Thanks for the follow, bro. Appreciate it. Preordain. That was a good song. Thanks for putting some VV stuff out there. It's been getting me back into 60 card formats for the first time in a long while. Awesome. Do you play any Magic Online or Cockatrice or anything? Also, check out the YouTube. If you just look VV MTG on YouTube, all the streams go up on there, and I do some other content with it. There's also paper gameplay. It's a little bit older, but the Disruptor Flute. Looking at this board, I would say that Sam's pretty much got this locked up, which sucks because I don't want to have to play against post. I will say I don't know what your budget is in terms of like Magic Online, but I was like buying decks before, and then I looked into Card Hoarder's rental program. So for $5 a week, it's a 200 ticket limit, and it literally has rented like every single deck that I've done for VV. The only exception is like when they don't have something that's like obscure, like new, like a random like commander land. Um, but otherwise, like it's literally rent. I've had like 2 to 4 decks rented out at a time. Yeah, we do have a. It's not even really like a webcam scene. We have players in the Discord who ping for webcam. Um, it would be cool if that scene grew though. Honestly, if we could get that consistent, I would probably do pickup games. Just because like I have my bag on the ground here that has 18 paper decks. I use Card Hoarder. So I use Card Hoarder. It's $5 a week that they charge, and then it's a 200 ticket limit. And it's literally like I said, the only things like it doesn't rent is like Eumidian hatcheries are like impossible for me to rent. Another reason that I haven't um man Raft Trap too. Another reason why I haven't played the Furdock Corlet list yet is Vernal Fen is like not free, and they just don't have it in stock because it's a weird commander land. And like I don't want to buy Vernal Fens. Like I probably just should, but Having the Rav Trap versus like the Disruptor with the Disruptor Flute, knowing that they have the dig through time in hand is also pretty crazy. Oh yeah, Riley. I think I'm trying to think. I feel like there's a player that I know that's from down around there. Um, yeah, there's some like just random like cities that are popping up with like scenes like pretty easily. So if you can get paper scenes like that's huge. I did win. We 2-0'd. I don't know about you, Devin. Deck seems pretty good. I don't know what issues you had, buddy. We fought through 3 Calamities Wakes, a Disruptor Flute. Give up the ghost. I didn't have the matchups you did. Okay, buddy. Bring me Corbin. All right. Yep. Sam wins that. All right. That's round 1. Oh! Make the lobby, Devin. All right. I can't lose now that I was talking all this shit. Might have to hone in chat. I'm going to draw. This hand's good. Okay, Foreboding Ruins. Interesting. This does change. Nah, I don't think it does, actually. We're just gonna do this now. He knows what we're doing, so it's not like we gotta like. We'll see what the probably getting him tier. Inquisition, okay. Luckily we have 2 Cascaders. Our hand's also just pretty good, like outside of that. What the heck is he doing? Hmm. Okay, so we're losing our Ardent Plea. I bet we lose these. Yeah, and then I bet we lose this. Probably. Yep. Honestly, we draw like a Brazen Bar, we're fine. We're gonna take a couple hits from this grief, which is okay. How long until I catch my breath? So Devin's playing Scam. That's fine. Inquisition's funny in this matchup because it's like so poor. It's like so poor into everything but the Cascaders. Kind of sucks too because like I want to play this Undermountain. I mean we have to, like we're not doing anything else, but terminate. Yeah. So, I mean, we have a lot of draws. We're like 10 removal spells or something crazy. The thing that sucks, though, is we'll lose the initiative here. But if he doesn't have another threat outside of Grief, like, it's not that bad. Like a Rhinos off the... Not a Rhinos, a Cascader off the top here is, like, really good. Although we did lose 2. There's only 4 left in the deck. Let's see, he's probably stuck on lands. Yeah, Blood Tithe, yep. I don't actually know if there's a way we can win now. This is a matchup where these feel kind of bad. Because we're going to data trap now. That's kind of ugly. Oh, there's removal. Okay. I don't want that. I don't want timely. Maybe a couple of these. I don't want to go too crazy on those. Oh, these brush offs seemed bad. You taste like cold and lonely nights. These are probably bad. The warrants are probably good just because they bounce them to hand. This is probably good. Yeah. Yeah, if we draw like Rad's End or like anything there, like we're like in a decent spot. We just drew like kind of like awkward. This is fun. Okay, that's good. That's a great draw. Okay, our curve is absurd. Cold and lonely nights. We also have Insulation this turn to scam. Because if we get Inquisition, we have like 2 options. Like if he Inquisitions, we just let it happen. And then if he goes for the Grief thing, then we have plays with that. What did he exile? Blood Tithe? Alright, so we show him the hand. We show him that we have 2 things that interacts. Holding me down. Alright, so now we bounce this. So I think I would have... I didn't actually know if he's still watching or not, so I didn't want to mention it. I think I actually would have taken the Shardless Agent there off the first trigger. Because like I have two ways to bounce it, so you know that like you're not gonna get your grief. So what you need to do is prevent me from making rhinos. The only thing, in my opinion, that would stop me from doing that, like if I'm him, is if I know that I have like filigree silex or something in hand. I loved a girl who I didn't deserve, so I as well. All right, so we're feeling good. Blood tithe. Yep. We're gonna answer the blood tithe this turn. We have a pretty commanding lead on this one, I would say. All right, so we have lethal in play. We have the monarch. The one that you wish got away. Will always let the heart wait. Removal spell. So he's got to like a terminate here. We'll bounce up. The noose and the nook. All right. I don't think we want to do anything different. I think we just run the same thing. If he had something that like answered our board there, I would have done the flashback on the thing and named Fury. Because I'm assuming when he's doing black red that he has Fury scam too. Let the heart wait. That'll be our first mulligan for the night. This is good. I'm actually gonna put one of these lands on the bottom. We have two colors for this, and then we have three pieces of interaction. I will say once again, Devin made this list and he didn't consult me about it, so I'm a little upset about that. A lot of bangers on the playlist tonight. I mean, the plus side is we have 3 lands, so like we're hitting our land drops. We have removal for the grief. Then I'm not your cherry blossom. I don't really want to mess around. All right, we're in 2 lands now. I just want to cycle this in case we hit a land. Because all of the world seems to fall apart in my love. Yeah. I mean, if he's just casting him, that's not that bad. He's not presenting a threat. Copium. All right, a lot of draws. I don't want to get got by Hymnotorok again. 4 mana is also a sweet spot, I think. Or we're not going to play that. We're going to cycle it in a turn. Dev's got 5 cards in hand, man. What's that boy doing over there? Sphinx's Rev would actually go kind of hard here. We'll be back at home. Dig through time's a good draw. We've like we've like we've like so many good draws. We're actually almost at half of the. Not good. Yep. I mean, this doesn't really matter too much because he's just getting the grown grief. We're in game 3 versus Devin. We're starting to draw a little poor, which I think is because I was talking smack on him. I don't know if I doubt he has Disruptor Flute, but I'm just doing this in case. Bro, Nadu's fine. The mods were just talking about Nadu again, and I was like, guys, like there's I went through there's 125 decks results since the beginning of June, and there's only 6 Nadu results. So like if we go to like a large event, yeah, we need to like be like, oh shoot, like Nadu's gonna be here. But Plasma lost like last week. I'm doing this now in case we draw something good. Dude. Probably has a scam effect. Yeah. Yeah, like I know Nadu's good, and like I understand, I get why people are frustrated about it, because like I don't like playing against Nadu, but like I don't know, our format changes so much that like just like metagame for it right now. Like people say that they metagame for it, but like I don't see pithing needles in like every sideboard. I don't see people playing rending volley. I don't see ley lines. Like I don't know. I just like the discourse is kind of annoying because I feel like I'm in enough little circles with VV that like talks about it all the time. Okay. We will suspend this just because he could have. So he probably has another scam effect, which if he does, that's fine. But like we got to make him play his cards too, so that way he doesn't like scam something out of our hand when we like don't have a whole lot going on. Part of its win rate is that because it isn't played all that often, we can abuse people not having as much dedicated sideboard slots for it. When the hate comes around, the bird hibernates. Yeah, like I think it's realistic to like um I think it's realistic to like try to actually like board for it, but like I don't know. I just it feels like it's an echo chamber of like when are we gonna ban Nah, dude? It's just like one of the nicest things about VV is that it rotates like the top decks, at least for the most part, and then the other top decks that aren't or when like the top decks that have been around, it's like high tide and post, like they have like losing matchups. So it's like I would hate to be a format where like now people are like, oh, we need to ban things that are like unfair. Because now it's gonna happen all the time. Not pretty good. I think I'm actually gonna do this and sit defensive. Dude, we draw Sphinx's Rev, bro. It's over. I'm not gonna attack here. Actually, I want to do this. I think Terminate's the one card that beats us. For losing the initiative. I've just personally not seen it. I do play all those cards. I use like over half my board and I do this one where it does not actually ever drop. Yeah, I mean it's like it's good. Like I'm not disagreeing that it's like the tier S deck. Do I think it's as good as like Eldrazi winner level? Like no, I don't think it is. I think it's good though. But yeah, like I said, I'm just kind of like it's the discourse all the time about it. When in reality, it's just like I think players want to do what they want, and then the fact that like they have to like deal with it, they're just like they don't know what to do, and that's what's annoying to me. Dude, certified hood classic bangers. I don't remember who it was. I don't remember who it was that told me don't play this card in Rhinos. It's not like I think we were ahead without it, but this is about to be a dope turn. I hope he has a scam effect. I hope he's gonna block and scam us. That would make me so happy. Scam, scam. Oh, he doesn't have a scam effect. This is messed up. All right, I guess we'll pass. We're gonna do it now. No! That was amazing. Take a look, Devin. They're all bangers. Oh my god. Yup. It's kind of messed up. Devin's making us discard all of our cool cards we just drew. Yeah, unfortunately, he just dies to trap though. So the only thing that lets him live there is if he has something with haste. If he did though, like that's a pretty insane draw. Like Sphinx's Rev here. Trap you. Right, GG's Devin. Check on Corbin. I don't know, man. You're maybe the game 2 or 1, whichever I won. I don't remember which one that was, but game 3 was pretty good. All right, Sam's gonna win that one. Check out what these guys are doing. I dropped a couple frames there. It looks like we got Red Black Luris versus. What the hell is happening here? Looks like Veteran Explorer. Looks like Nick Fit. Who was asking about Nick Fit? Bro, I don't know if you're still in here. This looks like this guy's playing Nick Fit. Guy's playing an Endurance. That's crazy. People just got all kinds of money, huh? I want to play Pokemon Infinite Infusion so bad. I might get it on my phone. I guess it's available on Android. Just have like 3 different files across games. And these layer the Hydras are also playing some defense too. This game's actually closer than it looks. Although I do think that Bud has Croxa loops. Because he technically wins through the. Oh, wait, no, because he has Trespasser's Curse. So it's you lose 2, your opponent loses 1 every time. Man. This game's actually interesting. I'm glad we clicked into it. I'm burning, I'm burning, I don't know about this attack. I mean, he has 1 card in hand. If it's like terminate. I wasn't watching the High Tide game this round. Does he have a bolt? Oh no, he's just okay. Okay, I guess that plays fine. But you're losing life to the curses. I think you actually need to start looping momentum breakers. Like what a play I don't hate there is like, yeah, if he attacks in. So it's like attack in, you lose your guy, sack this, cast it again with Luris, making him sack his lair, the Hydra. You just kind of like sinkhole him. Dude, I know, that's what I was saying. Guys playing endurance. Money bags over here. He might be on a mainly basic mana base though. Because he's playing like Flare and Veteran Explorer. Flare's not expensive anymore. Flare's under $1. Man, I got deep tissue massage next week. My lower back needs it. Yeah, it's just so awkward. Like you can't even really like loop your guys because the Trespasser's curses will kill you. Honestly, there. I don't know, man. Like he's getting all these lands, but like, what do we think the payoffs are that he's got? I mean, he's got Mind Twist. What's he doing with all that mana? I'm just wondering how he wins through these Trespassers curses. You know what I mean? So what do we discard to the blood tokens? Hypnotoric lands. You gotta find an answer for the layers is the problem. I wish this game was going a little faster, though. It's interesting, so I want to watch it, but... So we bought back the Croxa. He's going to go to 14. But it's going to go to 7. The Croxa's at least going to be able to attack, right? Because it'll be... I mean, it'll be 6. He's got so many lands. I need to see... We got to look at what the payoff is at the end of the stream. See what he's ramping into. Is this the last game? Let's pop it and look and see what's going on in Dude's game. See if it's any better. Okay, I'm not watching Fluctuator, I'm sorry. If it is the last game, we'll go back to it. Get some attacks in. All right, so we see 4/4 layer. It's going to eat the Blood Tithe. So I don't know the last card in his hand, but like I think the sacking the Momentum Breaker and then bringing it back is a totally valid play. Okay. So it might be what we see right here. Without knowing his hand, I think it's his best play. My contact's getting dry all of a sudden. Escape to the Wilds? Okay. Bangers? Dude, what are we doing? Oh my god, Hunted Troll with the Trespasser's Curse. Let me adjust myself, sorry. Bro, it's cooking. That's awesome. So he's going to go up to 13. He actually... This is until next turn, right? Okay, yeah, so he is lethal. He is lethal next turn. Because he can Beast Within. He can Beast Within just 2 of his things. And then the tokens entering are going to get the Trespasser's Curse triggers. Fella is cooking. Alright, yeah, so he's gonna have to do these loops to keep the speed. Ooh, actually, he might just be... no, actually, he's just dead. Because he goes Momentum Breaker. Now he goes Momentum Breaker. You sack this. 9. He has 13 just in combat. Plus the Croxa trigger. Okay, that turn was... Unfortunately, he's going to lose. Because that turn was pretty sweet. Dude, certified bangers? Certified bangers? People playing certified bangers tonight? We gotta teach Bud right-click attack with all. Pretty crazy game. And looks like the Duke game is over. Whoa. Right, once Bud reports, we got round 3. Some cool stuff tonight, though. Don't leave me alone, Bud. Ugh. Rip against Sam. Boring. This was going to be tough. Our game 1, I think, is really rough. I think this hand's okay. I don't think we have a whole lot else in terms of draws. I mean, having the initiative twice, I think, is pretty good. Double Cloud post start. Interesting. Find an island. Would have learned by now. What instants and sorceries do I care about? I don't know if I care about any. Agent Stirring Stolen Scrying, probably. What song's a banger? Kicked Myco Spawn. Yep. I think that card's gonna rot in our hand otherwise. All right, I'm done here. We don't even have like good sideboard for this either. What is just straight up bad? Brush offs don't seem very good. Rad's End's okay. Just the brush offs. These maybe. I mean, like, is Energy Flux better than? I don't know, man. This is probably just worse than normal Teamer Rhinos, just because like it's harder for us to like present threats. This hand's not bad, but we do need to find a green mana. Yep. All right, no matter what, we'll cycle this cease. Yep. Okay, so it's like we really need to find a green source here. Oh my god, wait, no, we can't. We need the green source for that. Okay. Shoot, that's a bit of a misplay. Never mind. My mistake. You know what could be? You know what could be a banger? Actually, is Inevitable Betrayal worth money? Like, is there a world where, with Inevitable Betrayal, we just like slap X amount in the board, and then we find like the a little high? I was gonna say maybe it's like that, and then we find Breaker of Creation. He named Crashing Footballs, so now we are just on the Bant Poverty mid-range game plan. Yep. God, these Radzens are like so bad. I mean, we do have like two more threats in hand because we do have like Wardens, so we just need to draw the land. How many Stone Brains this guy playing? Cool. All right. Yeah, I just feel. I think we don't. We just don't have anything. It's just like this is what we're doing. All right, we'll try it. I just, you know what's like the worst part about this? I just get so, I get so toxic whenever I play against Post. And like Sam has never been anything but like so nice anytime that I've interacted with him. But at the end of the day, I'm just like, you know what, pal? Like, I hope you're proud of yourself. I hope your parents are proud. This is one of those instances where this is definitely better as like ice. Okay, we got a guy. We could tap a guy. Never mind. We're back. I don't know, man. We did make some tokens last round one. It wasn't terrible. Yeah. This one's just gonna be tough. It's like so weird too, because like I don't want like Doomscar or anything, but like if he goes wide, then it's like it sucks. I guess our ones. What the heck is this? Oh, what am I hearing? I might be storing outside. Or we could get God here, but we do have to go for it. Okay, doesn't have it. Is this a warping whale? Yeah. Okay. So hard. This still isn't like awful. Like it doesn't look great, but yep. Our biggest issue now is like, especially when we're not doing the Rhino thing. Now we are like the tempo-y control deck, and Post is just really good into that. We might be on like one too many lands too. I'm on 22. I feel like I'm seeing a lot of lands in games, but at the same point, like I don't know. And that's pretty good. We do have to play defensive here for a little bit. Not a bad draw. Sweet merciful Neptune. Hexproof from each color. Hmm. Man, I kind of wish I could have bounced that to hand. All right, what are we doing about that? I mean, I could just throw both things in front of it, I guess. Sack this plains. No longer welcome here. That's actually not bad because I mean it's not great, but it's also not bad. We can name Sowing Myco Spawn next turn. I just keep saying like, yeah, it's fine, but like we're like, oh my god, wait, it's Annihilator 2. It's hexproof, right? Okay. Ride's End isn't terrible. I mean, we are just drawing like 8 million cards from this. Bro, have a heart. Okay, we can't do anything with that. So what is our plan for that, huh? Got hexproof from everything in its mother. Sure. Did he know we had the Ride's End in hand? I don't think he did. That's wild. All right, let's watch Devin. Did he know that we had the Ride's End in hand? I feel like he didn't. All right, it's just like whatever he named off of from him seeing the deck with Stone Brain. That's still pretty crazy to name both that we have in hand. Devin's actually kind of doing okay this game against Fluctuator. Dude, that's the third Fluctuator in the top 17. Damn, tough for Devin. Who else? Yeah, dude, that's I actually thought you were gonna squeeze that game out. Let's check on Dude and Delger. Actually, no offense to them, but I feel like theirs is gonna go a little bit. Let's maybe pop to a different one. What? We have Bard class versus. Dude, what? What is this guy doing? This guy's doing some crazy stuff. So the Nick Fit player is doing like Trespasser's Curse, like put some things in play against you, so you like take damage. Is this Bard class like leveled up, or how do you tell if it's like what level it's at on Moto? It's kind of weird. It doesn't really like show you. To get this far. What else do you think we could play in this Nick Fit deck? Is there any like big Jun things? Like 6 mana or more? Dude, this thing has haste too. I guess it's like never attacking in because of the goats, but do I want to see some spice since we probably aren't getting paired round 4? Yeah, send it in a Discord message. What are all these eidolons? Oh, sneaky snacker. I'm a sneaky snacker fan. All right, this is taking over temporarily. So I was trying to work on red white Asmo, doing some like similar things with like hard and academic and stuff. What is this card? Total turn target creature control becomes an avatar in addition to its other types against flying, first strike, lifelink, and hexproof. That card's pretty good for 28 cents. This is a cool deck though. I didn't even think about Sneaky Snacker. I don't know about these Eidolons though. You have to let me know. So when you play a multicolored spell, right? But like, I guess you have a decent number. You have a decent number. I don't know if the Eidolons have been serving you well, but bang your head. Eidolon and Academic is so gross because they trigger individually. They trigger individually. I wish the red one made like dealt damage to like something, you know what I mean? Cast one spell, triggerable multiple Eidolon. Each one triggers Academic. Yeah. Yeah, I just wish like you're probably going over a lot of like what you're playing against, I would think, just with like Sneaky Snacker and like Academic. But like I don't know. I don't know how you have found them tonight and like playing. Bad in a Sanctifier, yeah. We don't see like that much Sanctifier either. I'm gonna move myself down here for right now. Hard to gauge. Got turned to by Nadu. Lost a grind. He set the blue post and then beat mono white humans. Man, there's another post player here. Man, I wasn't even paying attention. He just like made a huge board and killed him. Let's see who else is playing. Is Karma Burn in, or are these guys just playing? Okay, the Karma Burn guys are just playing. These guys are sideboarding. Well, yeah, we'll just watch them. It looks like Hogak Pox and Thopter Sword. Karma's on Shadow. I think there's a Shadow deck now. Like, we have Hatchery. I think you have every pain land you would want. Maybe not Sulfur Springs. Sulfur Springs is probably the one you want to, because you could do like Teamer Battle Rage. Bebop Rocksteady. Yeah, because like you mentioned, if you do like Abigail, if you do Abigail, you could do Ancient One. Blue black would be so good too, because you get dress down. Feels like every sweet blue black deck is held back by the fact that the mana just sucks. Like Darkslick Shores isn't that expensive, but they're not cheap. The last ride. All right, dude is the last match now. No, Drifter and Dress Down is sexy. Yeah, I like people doing that currently in like VV Blue White. All right, they're finishing up. Let's check this out now. Yeah, we just clicked on your screen and I was like, you know what? Like far enough into this that like we'll just pop to another one. Oh, dude's playing Gearhulks. How much is actual Pox? Oh, my Discord was freaking out for a second there. Hey, baby. What are you barking at? There's some kind of monster outside? Dude might be able to stabilize here. $1.70. Buddy. Boat charts, pretty good hit there. That's not bad. I don't know. So if dude draws a yeah, but say if he has a Gear Hulk here, Gear Hulk's actually pretty sweet. Which I don't know if we're due to play costs. Novinsils, however you pronounce it. Thanks for the follow. Delger wins. I don't actually know the person we're playing. I don't even know if I've seen their deck, actually. Smart enough, but lacks devotion. I don't know if they're making the room. thought I had to restart MTGO, so I will make the match. The problem is, I don't know our opponent, and I have streamer mode on, so their name is just a K. Dave Kaplan. No, I can't play against Dave Kaplan. I don't know. I don't know their name. It just I have streamer mode on, so it's just a K. It's the cat. And I don't think I actually saw any of their games. Can watch another table in the meantime. Peep Devin briefly. Ooh, Devin's against post. Kevin's on Fluctuator. Oh, okay. If he's on Fluctuator, we'll probably just lose. That's right, we did see that because we popped that in and I was like, ah. Fluctuator's gonna be tough. Glimmer Post there kind of sucks. Oh, Devin's only got one land too. This sucks. Fact or fiction? This one looks tough for Devin. Yikes. Okay, I am going to watch a different game. Let's check out Corbin's been doing. I haven't been watching Corbin much. All right, so he's got Delger down pretty low. Hi, babe. Do you want to sit up here? No? You just want pet? Smallpox is tough here. Corbin's got 2 in hand. If he's got a Fire Blast, he needs to discard that. Nether Spirit and Witherbloom Charm is actually kind of cool. What creature type is this? Just Spirit? Yeah. Hi, baby. All right, Swiftspear's a decent draw. He's not dead. Yeah, I was about to say you don't want to attack with everything. Corbin's best situation is he has Searing Blaze and land in his hand and then the next card. Oh my god, he did have it. Oh my god. Does he have removal or something? Ah, cling to dust. That's tough. Man, that's tough. Where is our opponent? Pop back to Devon's. Oh my god, this is the same game. Devon, concede. Um, let's check out Plasma. Check the sickening behavior. I feel like Sam's list is really set up for like beating specific card. Like there's a lot like playing like main deck Stone Brain and stuff. Like there's a lot, I guess, that like you sit down and you're like, okay, like I need to beat this one card, you know. So that's how I'm gonna design like my deck or my draws or whatever. I don't know if he has Warping Wails main, but like if he does, like that would lead me to believe like that that's the case. Because then it's like Stone Brain and like Warping Wails. Okay, actually, insane, insane thing. Kev said he was finally able to get in MTGO. Um, yeah, I mean, this is like the only way we're gonna be. Oh my god, is this lagging so much because of his internet? That would be crazy. But anyway, he's on hotel internet. Not only that, playing Fluctuator on hotel internet. That's insane to me. All right, he kept 7, so he probably has Fluctuator. Let's think post board. We have. Whoa, what's your problem back there? We have cease and desist to try to like hit things that they'll like jolt away. Nami, why are you barking? I think it's raining. Is it raining? Yeah, I feel like I just don't have like too much. This is fine. Does he not have Fluctuator? If he doesn't have Fluctuator, I'm doing this because if he assumingly doesn't have Fluctuator, I want him to draw this. This is fine. Like, we need to do all of our plays on, like, okay, I need to, like, play around Fluctuator. It's actually kind of insane how, like, laggy this game feels. Alright, so we need to bounce this. We do have to jam Rhinos next turn, though. Like, we have to, like... So, we have to go comply next turn on Fluctuator, play one of our Rhinos, and then game plan after that needs to be, like, finding Brush Out. Or Brush Off. I don't remember. I don't know which one it's called. That's one of our Brush Offs. I think this deck's real. I wanted to play this deck because Devin was like, this deck is not good. Dude, this lag is actually killing me, though. I think some of the cards are like a little cute, but like nothing's felt like awful. Like these don't feel great here, but like it's also like it's Fluctuator, so like a lot of my cards are gonna feel bad. Honestly, I'm thinking about bringing in like Mystical Dispute, just because like if I can fade it until turn 3, like I will just pay 3 mana for the Mystical Dispute. The matchups were. Sorry, let me think about this turn first. You lose. That's how this feels. Um, Round 1 we played Yojimbo. Round 2 we played Scam. Round 3 we played against Post. Post didn't feel great, but we also got Stone Brained like literally every game. Okay, we don't really have anything here. Dude, I should just be actually dead here, right? Like, he should just have 8 cards out of, like, the 4 in his hand in a row. I don't need to make us, like, both click through this. I'm trying to be a homie to the person on hotel internet. Okay, we'll just concede then. Okay, like I said, I'm gonna bring these disputes in. What is functionally just dead? These rat ends are dead. I'm not in the mood for this. Okay, actually, let me just find a song. Here we go. Anything else just bad? Man, Palace Jailer kind of sucks. I think the ceasing a I think this ceasing a card in the yard is better than like any of this junk. Because I don't think I'm getting. I don't think. I don't know. Actually, these are better than the Mako things. That if they're doing Mako things. Well, actually, no, that's wrong. These are better if they're doing Mako things. We'll just try this. This matchup just seems abysmal. So I'm not expecting to I'm not expecting to beat them here. But we will play as if we are. Have sent a message. Pretty bad. Maybe we got to keep this. Dude, when do I petty theft? Is there a certain part in the chain that I should be petty thefting a fluctuator? Because I don't think I should do it first. Like I don't think I care about it until they like get a guy in play, right? Until they go like jolted awake or something. I don't know. I don't know how to play this matchup. I don't know what I'm doing. My goal is to play a blue deck that actually can counter spells. What's up, Mark? Hmm. I feel like I have to bounce this. Because if he does go Fluctuator, there's like not a window that I can not die. All right, I'm not gonna play scared because I don't really have a way around it otherwise. So we could be dead. If he has Fluctuator, we die. Probably. Because he probably does. Fluctuator, Jolted Awake back. Oh, no, I bounced that. That's right. Maybe we're okay. Probably not. Yep. All right, we're just going to leave up 4 mana. The one thing that kind of sucks here is that if we did have a brush out, that we would live. But we just have threats. Don't do it. Don't do it. Up, up, up. I'm so scared right now. Don't do it. Whew. Oh my god, we got a game against Fluctuator. We got a game. I should be saying. He said, look, I did not have Fluctuator. I said, that's okay, buddy, I know. I don't know. I feel like it's the same. Like, yeah. Yeah, like, like, I don't know. That doesn't make me feel good about the deck, because it's just basically like, oh yeah, it just won't do anything. The first time I played against Fluctuators, like, they could put a Hull Breacher in play, and that's how the game ended. Wow, it's crazy you got to 3 mana. I guess, man. Like, I don't know. It probably doesn't get better than this. So we're gonna turn 1 Tranquil. We're turn 1 Tranquiling, so that way we can find green in case he does do like the, I don't know. I don't know. Essentially all this is, I don't know. Dude, please give me a chance. Please give me a chance. Just play a guy. Just play a guy. That's fine. Well, chat, we're dead. Chat, we're dead. We're dead, chat. Nami, we're dead. Dude, actually, this might be a small misplay. Because I did this in case. Yeah, I was about to say I could have tucked this. If this ends up mattering, I'll be a little upset. Because we could have warranted this if I found a blue or a white source. Don't do it. Oh my god, fellas, we got a chance. We got a chance. My heart is beating so fast. If he doesn't fluck, though, Fluctuator here, then I do want to pop off this Cease and just hit a couple things in his yard just to gain some life. Which isn't great, but just like there's a world where like this Dram Stinger just like deals 20 damage. Oh, I don't like that. Yeah. I really want him to play a Fluctuator this turn. That actually changes a lot of things, which is kind of cool. Or wait, does it? This turn's really hard. So I don't think my route is crashing footfalls. I think it's like this Palace Jailer can also like clean up this Mako if it gets like too big. Or maybe it's like tuck this. Yeah. We almost need to get no. I don't know, man. This game's tough. I'm like talking out loud. This is what happens sometimes when I'm playing games. Is like I'll go and say things in like my own head, and then I cut my thought off because I'm like, no, no, not the case. All right, I do think we need to put this on top of the deck because I'm not gonna have time to get the Palace Jailer down right now. If he does go for Fluctuator here though, and we go like Failure to bounce it, he doesn't have an untapped land. Next turn lets us go Comply and then Ardent Plea. So we get things in play. We're just like getting at such a low life total, which kind of sucks. See, I was kind of afraid of that. So we could have failured the Mako, but then if he has Fluctuator as like the last card in his hand, then we die. Oh, this is so awkward now. Man, I can't believe we haven't found a borrower yet. I mean, I know we're like 14 cards in. It's not like we're like a crazy amount of cards, but still. I will say if he just has like Fluctuator in hand, he's very smart because it's been like impossible for me to play around this entire game. Because him jamming it at any point is like if I'm like, okay, bounce, like bounce it to your hand. Yep. They were just gonna like die on board just because like I didn't do anything all game. I mean, we're like dead. Um, so I can Ardent Plea, get 2 blockers, and then if he has like 2 cyclers, I die. Um, I mean, let's just jam it. Right. Well, actually, no, it's not different than Pouch either. I don't have anything 1 mana that I can draw that does anything here. Wait. Blue. This one was like really tough. Because like there was always points where like I don't know if he was putting I don't know like I want to know if he had Fluctuator in hand the whole time. If he was just putting on like for failure comply. Or just like never found it. I feel like dude, top 20. Oh, maybe they get a disconnect. Hotel internet. Yeah, it was just so tough though, because like I couldn't like there was never a window where I could safely failure something else and not die, right? Because he had Stinger in play already. So if I find Borrower and he only has like 2 lands in play, this felt not great, but fine at the same time, if that makes sense. Like we're just gonna end up losing because he just cycles 3 cards, but yep. Show me that your hand is not 3 basic lands, Kev. I'm gonna ask him in the Discord after he kills me here. Because like I said, if he played around failure comply or whatever, like that was just like heads up. We're actually the last one too. We won game 2, right? That was game 3. I can't. I feel like did we win game 2? I feel like we won game 2. Okay, he reported the same. I was gonna say. Okay. Okay, let's check out some decks. I don't know this list. Okay. Sorry about that. I wanted to respond to some stuff. Oh man, you'll be talking. Post game 2 on my end. Green post inevitably is scary, and this deck needs so many clicks when not allowed minimum. Yeah, for sure it does. I do think the Bant list is real. I will say that. I don't know which is better, but I felt like if we don't play Scared of Fluctuator there, we're just doing Rhinos things plus like initiative, which is like, and then like we could have even just played the Rhinos on turn 3. We're not dead, and then just sat with the counters back forever. But knowing that we could just die to Fluctuator, like I think it's right. All right, so first list, this one looked cool. 3 pox, that kind of cool, kind of sweet. Couple currency converters. I think Wither Bloom Charm and like Nether Spirit's pretty sweet. I don't know if I'd play all these numbers though, because like these are really bad on multiples. Like I think like the 4 Bloodghast and the 1 Nether Spirit's fine because like the lands will bring back Bloodghast. But sweet list. I like it. Yeah, and that's what like I was probably gonna talk a little bit in like the mod chat about it with like I don't think I did anything wrong that game 3. I just think it was like unfortunate that like a fluctuator never happened because when it does get to happen, the song sucks. Um, when a fluctuator does happen, I can comply, name fluctuator, and then like have a turn where I'm like, okay, I'm not just dead, but it never happened. $5 in currency converters is a choice. Don't hate it though. Converter was like a really popular card at one point. Oh, Fury's going back down. I love it. Press the enemy. Maybe I should be on like one of these too. 47 cents. Probably doable. This is psychotic behavior. I'm all for it though. Yeah, like I think press the enemy's like fine. I think if your deck like I don't know, truthfully I don't know if your deck wants it because you're playing at a more sorcery speed. But like the Bant version or yeah, like Living End where you're like end of turn cycling. I think those are good. I just wanted to see if there's anything cool going on in this Rakdos Luris list. A couple main deck Soul Guide Lanterns. I want Restless Vents. I play one Restless Vents in my Luris list, and I like it. Overall, this looks pretty stock, though. We're going to look at this once before I rip on Devin. Because this one's a banger. So this one is the... What is this? Oh. So this guy's straight up 4 Trespassers Curse. We're both making dudes. Oh my god, Culling Ritual, kill the tokens. What is this Banefire doing in here? Playing 1 Endurance is kind of crazy. You know what I actually like? Like, not even kidding, and it might be, like, worth doing something with this. Make mana off Culling Ritual to kill him. Okay, I guess. Maybe. So let's cut this Endurance. Let's make a ley lines in here, right? So then you have 4 ley lines for the breakfast kill. And then you have Trespasser's Curse for Nadu. It's janky, I'm gonna be honest. You're good, man. It's sweet. It's probably the coolest deck that was played tonight. This card's $2. I think you could do some different things with your budget. But like, I don't hate this. I've tried to make Nick fit. And like I don't hate it. Um I'm trying to be polite. Feels pulled in too many directions, needing the exact right stuff, or too slow tutoring for it. Yeah, it's like I don't know. Like there's a lot that I like. If you mean Suture Priest Plasma, I think that card's money. I think the shell of Vedex Culling Ritual has something. I don't know if we have the payoff for it yet. Yeah, like Flare and Veteran Explorer is so cheap. I will say like things I don't like I'll just say things I don't like, and it's not to like pick on your deck. It's just to like if you want to work on this again, like I don't think you need this one Mind Twist. Like the payoff for it really isn't there. Dig Up is like okay. I might be like wrong on this. Um I'm medium about these Beast Withins. I get why you like this card, but being $2 is a one of it's kind of a lot too. Like I would probably just play the one Hunted Troll. Man, you know what's crazy about this deck? This deck is like almost a Heartless Summoning deck. Because like this becomes a 3-drop. Hunted Troll becomes a 7/3. And then your Veteran Explorers are just 1 mana, like, fine too. Holy shit, you have 142 considering. Yeah, then like you still get like 4 mana out of your Wallaroots. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like it's like I think there's something there. Because the other piece too is like if you have like some more expensive payoff creatures, like we don't have to do it, but like let's imagine you have like a Grave Titan here, right? Your Grave Titan's only 4 mana now. So if you're just like not able to do the Trespasser's Curse like kind of thing, but you just go like Vet Explore into Heartless Summoning, like you can play a 4-drop that turn. Like you can play Hunted Troll off that line. You get to go like Veteran Explorer, Heartless Summoning, Hunted Troll turn 2. Yeah, honestly, you could do that into like Blackbridge Troll. Or actually, no, wait. So you go from 1 mana, 2 mana, 4. So you could play like a 6 or like a 7 drop or whatever on turn 3, like after that line. So like you could cut like dig up, mind twist, probably like these beast withins. No, I didn't. Sorry, I didn't mean on 2. I meant uh like the following turn. I think that's cool. But yeah, you save like what is this? It's like $2, 350. So you save like $5 alone in like those couple cuts in the main deck. And then like cut this endurance, brother. Like this one endurance is a lot of money. But I would make like I would put like 4 ley lines in your board because like worst comes to worst, like you shouldn't have a problem like hitting the 4 mana if you draw them. But it's like a turn 1 play versus not turn 1 play. It's like turn 0 versus Nadu. And then like honestly like Trespasser's Curse versus Nadu seems like kind of good. Mind Slicer. Isn't that the one where it's like when it dies, both players discard their hand? You sick bastard. If the Black Flare was cheap, I would be like, oh yeah. But yeah, no, I mean this is I already mentioned it before, but like this is definitely probably like the sweetest deck tonight. I do think though that like I said, you have like some budget that you can like Rampage of the Clans. Oh, you're doing this. Never mind. You're doing that because you have Trespasser's Curse. That's probably right. Um, yeah, like get this endurance out of here. Get you some ley lines in there. You could probably change like 10 to 15 cards in this deck and like have like a legitimately like strong deck. And it's just because of the fact that like you're gonna get people by like going veteran explorer into like big dude. Yeah, man, for sure. See about like I said, make some changes. I mean, I would get the other hunted troll in here and like do those type of things. Um, but you should run it back next week. Like make some changes. Drop Trespasser and just go leaner on big mana. You could do that too. I do think like this card against like Nadu, like if you can not die to breakfast, this card's actually like pretty decent because they can't go like too big. And then if they do go big, like they don't have a way to kill you that turn, and you could potentially calling ritual them. You could do like I keep bringing up Grave Titan because Grave Titan's sweet. Um, dude, how much is Massacre Worm? Is Massacre Worm like expensive? Could you imagine going Hunted Troll into Massacre Worm? You have like Heartless Summoning out. You're like Hunted Troll, make your guys Massacre Worm. You take 8, Hunted Troll you for 7, $2 ish. I don't know. I would mess with it. I would say like 117. That's doable. Man, I want to build this. I want to work on this. So yeah, like this endurance, this $4 endurance could be 4 Masker Worms. But yeah, I think like cut these beast withins, cut this guy. Cut the mind twist. I might send it in the secret Discord and just be like, hey, how do we make this Heartless Summoning Trespasser's Curse Maskerworm deck? Yeah, Plague Engineer could be good too. Oh, my phone died. We just have like a separate Discord that we do a little bit of chatting in. All right, I did say I was gonna look at Devin's list. This is insane. Devin, could these really not be Smoldering Marshes? This actually looks pretty decent. Like, it's not terrible. Not too bad, though, Devin, for somebody who couldn't brew a cup of coffee. All right. Yeah, my thoughts, just real quick before we end the stream. I think the Bant list has legs. I think the worst part about it is you definitely feel the certified barista. You definitely feel the awkwardness of some of the cards at times. But I wasn't really disappointed in a whole lot. Brush Off felt really good. Yeah, Brush Off felt really good tonight. I'm glad I added it. I don't know that I would add another one because there were a couple times it just sat in my hands just due to the matchup. I wanted to play against Corbin. I just wanted to cast this freaking Refraction Trap in my sideboard. Um, but yeah, I think overall, like, Post is you're probably just a dog to Post. I don't really know how you fix that. Um, this came in a lot of matchups. I was actually surprised. Energy Flux we didn't board into too much. But no, I feel that yeah, Rhinos always struggle against Post. It feels bad. And we're not like turboing out uh initiative either, so it's tough. We also like didn't do a whole lot like on the early turns. But I don't know. I think it's legit. Also, this one Sphinx's Rev was kind of relevant in every game, by the way. But frankly, I think that like if I was gonna build Post in paper, it would probably be like this version. Just because it's like more up my alley. Like more tempo-y, more kind of like you have like different avenues that you can win by. Either by like trying to turn the corner really quick, or you just kind of play like draw go for a bit. Because like even if they like hit our footfalls, like we still have like a couple other threats. Dude, what about one colonnade? Maybe a little colonnade in here. I don't know. I feel like it's legit though. And I know this like stream's gonna like a little bit longer, but like I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of good with it, right? Um, we're gonna wrap up though. So a couple things. One, Twitch affiliate. So if you have a Prime sub, you can hit me with your Prime sub. You do get access to. I do have emotes now. I'm gonna drop a couple dev smiles in the chat. But I'm also working on some other things with that. I mean, I'll let you guys know as I get them. There's also like channel points now. You can do stuff like that. You can get Corbin banned permanently if you want to save up your points for that. If you're not watching on Twitch right now at it's VVMTG on Twitch and you're watching on YouTube, couple things with YouTube: like, comment, subscribe. We do these streams every Wednesday and on the occasional Monday for the creator clashes. if you want to know about the Creator Clash stuff, Monday's video from this past week, which was Ravnica VV, is going to go up tomorrow. This video should probably be up on YouTube either Friday or Saturday. But outside of that, I appreciate you guys watching. Appreciate you guys stopping in and then kind of jamming the games. And I'll see you next Wednesday. Thanks.